Hello besties and welcome Hello besties and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing this little makeup look while I yap about random stuff and kind of help you get to know me a little bit. I just wanted to make a very casual video as my first video because I am an anxious girl and I figured this was the best way to get past those anxieties. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna kind of talk about random stuff. This is the first video I'm going to be posting since my last video, which was 9 years ago. I was really unsure of what I should post as my first video, and so I decided to just do something I'm really comfortable with, which is having a little yap, a little chat, and introducing myself. So yeah, let's get into it. Some of the basic info about me is my name is Kitty. I am 24 years old. I live in Sydney, Australia. My background is Irish and I have 5 cats. I honestly feel quite awkward just sitting talking to a camera without doing anything, hence why I figured maybe doing a little get ready with me would make things feel a little bit less awkward for me. So yeah. I honestly don't wear makeup very often anymore, so these palettes are all really old, so I'm just hoping there's like no mold in them. It looks pretty good. I don't have any specific questions planned. Little cat running past. Yeah, I don't have any specific questions planned. Just gonna kind of talk. I made my first video about like 13-14 years ago. I was very young and it's pretty cringy, but I always loved YouTube. I loved watching YouTube and I always wanted to kind of make YouTube videos myself. If you see the shadows moving, it's because my cats are being nosy and they're on the bed and they keep walking in front of the natural sunlight. Yeah, so I did post like 5 consistent YouTube videos back in like 2013, and they're all like music video, like parody kind of thing, lip syncing videos. I don't know. Anyway, they're really cringy and they are privated now. And then in 2017, I think it was, I got gifted a Canon G7X by my grandma and I made my first like proper YouTube video. I did like a vlog. I really wanted to make vlogs and YouTube videos, but I went to a party and a guy I knew told me that my vlog was really boring and it sucked basically, and so I was really embarrassed, and so then I didn't make another one. So yeah, I've kind of been wanting to do YouTube for a very long time and I do enjoy yapping and creating content, but I was just insecure and embarrassed, so I didn't do it. Some extra info about me is that I am disabled. I am chronically ill. I have a lot of health issues and they started from like a young age, but they started to get worse when I was in high school, which is kind of why I made the first vlog I posted on my channel, because I wanted something to do and like to have kind of purpose. I honestly don't really do eyeshadow or wear makeup anymore. I used to be very into it when I was a teenager, but due to my health declining over the last like 5 years, I just don't have the energy for it most of the time, and yeah, I just can't be bothered. So it's kind of fun to get to do this because I literally haven't put on eyeshadow in probably like 6 months. And one of my goals for this year is to get back into doing makeup and like do fun makeup looks and stuff, because I do really enjoy makeup and I find it really fun and a great way to express myself. I'm just gonna put on this lip balm because my lips are dry. This is the Ola Hendrickson lip balm in Strawberry Sorbet. Also, I don't know if you can see, but my eye is twitching, sorry. I have had an eye twitch for the last month. It happens when I'm really like run down and stressed, and there's nothing I can do except hope it goes away. But yeah, so some of my health issues are gastroesophageal reflux disease, also known as GERD. I was diagnosed with that when I was a baby, and I have been on daily medication for like 15 years. It's been a while. And a fun fact about that is the medication is not supposed to be something you're on long term because it will cause kidney failure. But whenever I'm off the medication, I'm not doing well. So I have to stay on the medication and my kidneys have scarring, but we gotta do what we gotta do. There is a little guy staring at me. Also, I am actually doing my makeup for a reason. I am going to be streaming on Twitch after I film this. And it's funny because I feel quite comfortable streaming on Twitch and talking to a camera like that. But it feels so different to be like sitting in my room talking to a camera versus like sitting at my desk talking to a camera. And I don't know why it feels so different, because I feel like this should feel more comfortable. Like, no one is watching me live, but it doesn't feel more comfortable at all. Some of my other health issues, aside from GERD, are celiac disease, IBS, fibromyalgia, migraines. I may be forgetting some things because quite a few of my health issues cause brain fog, and I also have ADHD and I haven't taken my meds today, so my brain is just not working at the capacity that it should be. If you're wondering why I am the way I am, that is why. In terms of my mental health, I do also have general depression, general anxiety. I keep having to move positions because my leg keeps going numb, which is likely due to the fact that I have POTS, which hasn't been officially diagnosed yet. I'm looking into it, and I have been looking into it for the past 6 years, but it's really hard. It's really hard to organize doctor's appointments and specialist appointments when there's so much else going on. And my GP believes I have POTS, and so we've just been kind of managing it as though I do have POTS, and that's been working, but my legs go numb a lot. And I have to readjust, and it has been getting worse, so I do need to go see a specialist this year because I can't keep putting it off. I'm having a lot of trouble like talking and doing makeup at the same time. I don't know how people do it, but it is fun. Yeah, this year I really need to get on top of my health. That's like my biggest goal for this year, is to book a lot of appointments that I need to book and get everything sorted. I am having surgery in a month, which is crazy, for suspected endometriosis. I really should have seen an endometriosis specialist like 8 years ago when I was first referred to a clinic, but at the time it really felt like my period pain and possible endo symptoms were not my biggest issue, and so I was like, you know what, whatever, just give me some pain meds, I'll deal with it. And I always meant to like follow up and get investigated, but compared to all of my other health issues, it felt like at the time my endo pain was, suspected endo pain was only once a month, as periods are. And so I was like, you know what, this is fine, this is cool. Like, compared to my other health issues, which were daily, I was having daily nausea, daily migraines. It was not good. And also my mental health was not good. I was dealing with addiction. There was just a lot going on. So I was like, you know what, this thing that happens to me a week out of every month, it can sit on the back burner. I don't need to be dealing with this right now. My periods were always bad. And I'd been on the pill since 2014, and I swapped to the Implanon in 2019. And thanks to the Implanon, I actually stopped getting my period. So due to that, I didn't really have period pain at all for a few years. It was so good. It was so good. I got on the Implanon in 2019, and I was one of the lucky few people who kind of stopped getting their period or get it very randomly. So I'm trying to think of how long. I think up until like 2023 or 2024. So like 4 to 5 years almost of being on the Implanon and not really dealing with period pain and symptoms, which I had been dealing with for so long. And because of that, I really was like, okay, this is a non-issue right now. But then unfortunately in 2024, I started to get pain more than once a month, even though I wasn't getting my period. I'm gonna leave the eyeshadow like this for now, and I will do a bit more later. I'm gonna use blush, which I'm using this. Eventually, I did start getting period pain again every month, even though I wasn't experiencing my period. I was just in pain without a period, without bleeding. So my period pain started to get worse. It went from me getting kind of period pain once a month, regardless of whether I bled or not, to getting period pain like a lot. Like multiple times a month, and it was just really random. And then mid-2024, I had a really graphic nightmare to do with my uterus, and I woke up and I was in so much pain, and I was like, okay, this is not normal, the amount of pain I'm in, and also the fact that it's actually like waking me up from dreams because I'm in so much pain. So I ended up looking for a gynecologist to see for the first time, which I had been putting off for a very, very long time because of trauma. But obviously with my pain becoming quite overwhelming, I was like, okay, I really need to look into this before it gets even worse. And so I ended up seeing my gynecologist for the first time like May 2025, and we decided that I was gonna have surgery to find out if I have endometriosis, and if I do have endometriosis, to remove it. For those of you who don't know what endometriosis is, I have googled it because my brain isn't working. It's basically when tissue similar to the lining of the uterus grows outside of the uterus, and it causes pain and all these other symptoms. It's like a full body disease, and it can be really hard for them to find. But yeah, endometriosis basically causes a lot of awful symptoms. It can cause stomach issues, it can cause bladder issues, it causes really intense like period cramps, and so much more. I will do a proper like in-depth video about it in the future, but yeah, just for context on what it is. So yeah, I was put on the waiting list to have surgery, and they said from May 2025 it would be sometime within the next 12 months that I would be having surgery. I got the call in December of 2025 letting me know when my surgery would be, and it will be at the end of February. And part of me is really nervous. Sorry I've gotten so close. I am trying to avoid the sun in my eyes. Part of me is obviously really terrified. Like, this is a surgery and I have a really crappy immune system and I'm prone to infections, and I just take a really long time to recover from things that most people bounce back from quickly. So the idea of having like this surgery where, you know, there's going to be recovery, there's going to be time where I need to rest a lot, and that's for the average person. So I'm like, oh god, I am really quite nervous. But over the last 6 months, my pain has gotten so bad that I'm just like in agony a lot of the time. And especially the last like 2 months, my pain is just like constant. Like, it used to be I would get pain most days, but it would kind of like, maybe I'd wake up not in pain, but then later in the day the pain would hit me, especially like it would be after food, or if I hadn't eaten, and like it felt like it was connected to kind of my digestive issues, that like I'd have something like a little digestive issue and then I would get the period pain. Like 2 months ago, it started to just kind of happen all the time. Like, I'd go to bed with pain, I'd wake up with pain, it'd be all day. It would get worse at different times, but I'm kind of like always at a like level 5 out of 10 pain. Okay, I moved back because the cats moved and now my son is blocked. I feel like the fact that I'm in so much pain has eased my anxiety about the surgery, because I'm just so desperate to get some relief and also to get some answers, because I am truly just, yeah, I'm quite miserable. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm quite miserable. Yeah, so surgery is a month away. I am nervous, but I'm also really excited to just hopefully have relief from the pain, hopefully have answers. I will do maybe a vlog about my surgery experience, and I will keep you guys updated. That's a big part of why I wanted to start YouTube, is I wanted to like share my experiences with health and also kind of vlog what it is like to be a chronically ill, disabled person, and the things we have to go through, like the procedures, the surgeries. I know for a lot of people, you know, they will never have to experience this kind of thing, and they might be nosy like me. I'm really nosy. So yeah, that's a big thing for me. And also just like advocating for and bringing awareness to things that a lot of people wouldn't have any idea of without awareness. I got distracted yapping. But yeah, that's kind of like the biggest health issue I'm dealing with, and I will do like a dedicated video talking about my health issues in the future, and I will actually come prepared and take my ADHD meds. Speaking of ADHD, I was only diagnosed with ADHD 4 months ago. I have quite a lot of friends who have ADHD, and they always said that I was very like ADHD coded, but I was like, no. But I saw a psychiatrist and he was like, oh yeah, you have ADHD, and I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, he got me medicated and it really helps, and it also helps with my sleepiness. Oh my god, I completely forgot. That's one of my other health issues, is like chronic fatigue syndrome, and they're also questioning narcolepsy. So I just have really, oh, and I have insomnia as well. Sorry, I'm just going all over the place. But yes, this channel is me being very authentic, so sorry. But yes, so I have major issues with sleep, and that's being investigated as well. They're also investigating hypermobility, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I have been diagnosed as being hypermobile. We're just looking into if it's hypermobility, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome as well, which would make sense because I have a lot of the other symptoms of that, and it can impact your airways, which can impact your sleep and give you sleep apnea. And yeah, so we're looking into narcolepsy, sleep apnea, chronic fatigue syndrome, all that stuff. And I got an Aura ring recently because my sleep is so bad and I wanted to kind of track it, and so far the highest score I've gotten on my sleep is 58 out of 100, so definitely want to improve that this year. Coming back to what I was saying about having ADHD, I was diagnosed and put on medication, and I was also diagnosed as being autistic, which was honestly so validating but also quite shocking, because I've always had really bad social anxiety, but I felt like I've always fit in social situations really well. But on the inside, I didn't feel like I fit in. And turns out masking and stuff is a thing. I feel like getting diagnosed with both ADHD and autism was like this mind-altering thing that happened to me, and it kind of changed my life. It really changed the way I view myself and my interactions with the world, and it made so many things make sense that didn't make sense before. So yeah, I'm really glad that I saw that psychiatrist and got diagnosed. The only issue with the ADHD meds is if I take them too late in the day, I will struggle to sleep at night more than I already struggle. There's a cat trying to play with the makeup on the floor. So that's why I didn't take my ADHD meds today, because I'm trying to sleep well tonight. Let me see if this is a good color. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a rose gold. Yeah, this video is so rambling and all over the place, but I just wanted to kind of get my nerves out in one video and also kind of show the vibes. Because I do know that my personality is not for everyone, and that's okay. I am very rambly and very, I would say I'm like cozily chaotic. Like cozy chaos. I feel like I can be quite all over the place and a bit chaotic, but I do bring cozy vibes as well. So if that's your thing, welcome. I hope you enjoy. And just being authentic is really important to me. I feel like so many people I know or I have known who like post a lot on social media do not portray themselves in the way that they actually are, and I don't get that. It doesn't make sense to me to portray yourself in a way that you are not. Yeah, so I feel like we need more authenticity in the world, and I hope I can contribute to that. I honestly don't do like much face makeup anymore, so the blush is like the extent of it. So I'm gonna do mascara now. I got this new mascara from e.l.f. But yeah, you can basically expect some videos like this, videos talking about books, which is like one of my main hobbies, vlogs, like day in the life stuff, content to do with health, both physical health and mental health, and kind of anything else people are interested and want to see. I also do stream on Twitch, which I think I mentioned earlier, but that content is gonna be there. I also really love movies, so I might do videos talking about like my favorite movies I've watched recently and like TV shows and stuff. Like I do plan to do like maybe wrap-ups of like what books I've been reading. Maybe not every month, but like every few months, and so I could do the books, movies, and shows I've been enjoying. Maybe. Just gonna have fun with it. Also, you can expect to see my cats a lot because I love them and they are always around. And that was another big reason that I decided to kind of put more effort into YouTube and like actually do it, because my original video from 2017 features my childhood animals, who almost all of them are not here anymore, and it's really heartwarming to look at this guy. Looking back on that video and being able to see my childhood pets and remembering what my life was like back then is honestly my favorite part. And so I don't want to let fear and anxiety make me miss out on having that with my current life and my current pets, because they mean the world to me. I find it hard to talk when I'm doing mascara because I'm like looking in. If you can hear some breathing and sniffing, Mr. Barney is here. He heard me talking about loving my pets and he was like, hey, what's up? What's the time? Oh my god, I really need to hurry up. I was supposed to go live like 40 minutes ago. But yeah, I do struggle with memory issues, so I feel like having a little record of things is really nice. I love to keep my diary and I love to take so many photos, and I'm like, videos are another way to capture the moment, and that's a big thing for me. I'm like, even if no one watches my videos, they're for me. Like, I can look back on this and reminisce. Yeah. I honestly had so much I wanted to say and share, but as soon as I put the camera out, it was like my mind went blank, and I am just so sleepy and I can't remember. To be honest, I can't remember. So there's more to share in the future. I'm gonna do my lips. I don't always use a lip liner, but when I do, it's usually hello. It's usually this one. But yes, I had so many things I wanted to say, but I can't remember. Huda Beauty lip liner in Deep Rose. I can't really talk while I'm doing this. There's cat hair everywhere. And this is my favorite lip tint. I always wear this. It's Peri Para in shade 05. Ink Mood Glowy Tint. I love this shit. The color looks different on camera. It's weird. In person, it's like really pinky. On the camera, at least in the viewfinder, it looks really red. But anyway, this is my finished look. There's cat hair everywhere. This is the finished look. I can now put on my glasses. The only time I don't wear my glasses is when I am putting on my makeup and doing skincare, showering, sleeping, etc. But yes, we are done. Very minimal makeup, but it was fun to have something to do while I was yapping, because otherwise I don't know what I was gonna do. Thank you for watching. If you watched this whole thing, I hope you enjoyed this little intro to my channel. I hope you stick around if you enjoyed the vibes. I hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. No.